Hey everybody. Oh hell, I think I hear somebody out there in the other room. It's freaking, 3:17 in the morning. No one in this house should be awake but me. I don't get it. Okay. I need to create another playlist. I need to create the Mama Chronicles because I could not make this shit up if I tried. Here's what happened today. So, my mama walks around clutching her abdomen saying, "My bladder hurts." So, I take her to her urologist who tests her and says, "Nothing wrong with your bladder. You're 82, you just went through chemotherapy, and you have vaginal atrophy, which means your coochie blows up and dries away. It just happens when you get old." One of the many things they didn't tell you in school when they were showing you the films, right? Oh, they showed you the beauty of becoming a woman, but they didn't tell you about hot flashes, losing the hair on your head, growing it back on your chin, and having the vajayjay just basically, die in its tracks. So, I'm saying, okay, what do we do? And he says, well, she's taking Premarin, so okay, fine. A couple weeks later, I've got a bladder infection. Take her back to the doctor. No, you don't. It is vaginal atrophy. Third time, I think I have a bladder infection. Take her to the doctor. No, you don't. It's vaginal atrophy. By this time, I'm like, dude, what can we do? Besides this hormone cream that obviously isn't working. He's like, well, I just don't know what to tell you. Just keep using it. I'm going to increase the dosage. Blah, blah. So about this time, my sister calls and says, "Hey, Cheryl, what? Have you heard of this new thing called Mona Lisa Touch?" I'm like, Mona Lisa, what? Mona Lisa Touch. It's a fractal laser surgery for vaginal atrophy. They put a probe up in there and they hit you with fractal just like they're doing your face, only they're doing, the inside of your coos. Bzz, 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 all the way out, right? So the point of this thing is it's supposed to restore the mucosal layer. It's supposed to stimulate collagen growth, which makes the skin plumper and juicier and more, I don't know what, more crazy 19-year-old with, making bad decisions-ish. I don't know. And, it's supposed to relieve pain, dryness, itching, all that kind of stuff that goes with this very regrettable condition. So I'm like, no, Mary, I haven't heard of that, but you know what? I'm going to call around because some clinic just opened up in town that does this. So I called, made an appointment, took my mom in today for a consultation. So we sit down, and the beautiful young woman across the desk, who looked to be about 15 years old. What is it about everybody who sits behind a desk from me now? They're all teenagers. I don't get it. The chick at the bank, the girl who checks me out at Walmart, this broad who was in the doctor's office. I mean, everyone could be like my granddaughter. It just drives me nuts. Anyway, that's a digression. So anyhow, sitting across the way from this girl, and she starts to ask my mom the questions. So she says, well, do you have urinary incontinence? Well, no, my mother says in her so sweet butter wouldn't melt in her mouth southern voice. And the lady says, check. Okay, how about dribbling? Do you dribble before you go? No. Check. Okay, when you change your Depends, how often do you do that? Twice a day. And are your Depends usually wet? No. Check. By this time, I'm tearing my hair out. I'm sitting there like, what? Why are you lying to this woman? So I didn't say it. I should have. But I'm thinking, oh, God. Okay, so the lady goes on. Okay, well, now let's ask these questions. Do you have vaginal dryness? Well, no. Do you have vaginal itching? No. Do you have vaginal pain? No. Okay. At that point, I couldn't keep my mouth shut anymore. I'm like, I'm getting all, you know, authoritarian with this teenager across the desk. And I said, listen, I said, my mother has had chemotherapy. She has what's called chemo brain. She can't string time and short-term memory together. So as far as she's concerned, because she doesn't hurt right now, or itch, or have burning, or is dribbling, then it never happens. I said, so here's the deal. Yes to all those questions that you just asked. Okay, the lady says, well, okay, well, and then she explains how much it costs and, you know, how many sessions you have and what it's supposed to do, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm way ahead. I already read the you know, website. She doesn't understand the website, so I think I get it. And I told her, I said, you know, because my mother has such a hard time actually telling us what's going on, or remembering, you know, from minute to minute, I said I really want to have her assessed by a gynecologist, or an OBGYN. I want him to spelunk up in there and take a good peeky and see, you know, is it crumbling? Is it, you know, what's going on up in there? And then, you know, we'll make a determination. Chicks, yeah, okay, fine, no problem. I'll catch you guys later. So I grab my mom and I drag her out the front door like she's an old, dried up old handbag, just pulling her behind me. We get out to the car. She gets in the car. I get in the car. I turn it on, turn on the air conditioning. I'm, you know, busily, officiously texting my sister with all the results from this little meeting that we had. And my mother looks at me and she says, my bladder hurts. Fuck me. I mean, that's all I can say. It's like I have fallen down the rabbit hole and I can't get a good grip on reality anymore. It's really driving me insane. So that was my day. That was my just really crazy making day. So anyhow, that's what all you young women have to look forward to. Now, it hasn't happened to me yet, but I'm sure tomorrow I'm going to wake up and that damn thing will have, you know, fallen off like an old umbilical cord. So, you know, shit. It's, yeah, no good deed goes unpunished, I will tell you. Talk to you guys later. Bye.